Just a small reminder, I will be going live today at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The girls last night did a live. It was, for me, kind of late. It wasn't something they did during the day. They probably would have gotten a greater response if they would have went earlier. It's also kind of difficult finding these pages with all these three God names that they have. I think that they should change it back over to the regular names, Malia, Aya, making it easier to get their message out. But, that's on them. That's neither here nor there. So earlier this morning, I got up really, really early. A lot of you guys probably missed it, and you will catch it later. But I did a live, and I'm going to be going live today so that you guys that might not see it in the replay can check it out over on my channel at 11 a.m. today. And it was not surprising that they're still there, but I'm just not understanding why they're there. And I also noticed, most importantly, beside that they're still hanging in there, that Zoka, when she went to speak her message, you could clearly, and you guys will see what I'm talking about when you hear it for yourself, that she was addressing Solar, and she was addressing him without name dropping. They have learned how to address people without name dropping, and you clearly know who they're talking about when they speak. That's one thing I will say that they have mastered from Natureboy. I'm not sure. I can't give you an answer to why now they're going live again, because they were being consistent going live at the beginning when Natureboy got locked up. We all been speculating. I had even said maybe he stops them from going live because it'll hurt his case. But we clearly see that if like his legal team or his legal attorney has told him to keep them off of social media, that is not what he's doing. So I don't know what's happened behind the scenes, but I know that they did do a download last night. And I just want you guys to always remember, I was saying prior to Natureboy getting locked up, that even when you don't see Natureboy's presence is still known, is still going to be acknowledged, because he has his disciples, the ones that choose to still stay in carbonation and hang around, which are the four girls. They will always keep his name alive, long as they want to stay and complete the mission, which they are. I don't know why. But see, this is what the troubling part is going to be for the community, is the fact that we probably are going to really be in our heads like, why are they still there? But I think that another element has made it easier for them to stick around. We went from it being true and his military check. I'm quite sure they get food stamps. Natureboy was always transparent about that they do get food stamps, but they don't get any cash benefits. So he always made it clear how he took care of them. But the second element that makes it even easier for them to be relaxed, situated, and be able to complete the mission was Cookie. Now we see how long Cookie had endured having the whole Carbonation member at her house, even the men who stayed in the garage, and she had complaints and all kind of stuff that could have jeopardized her housing. Even if she owns that house, that could be still jeopardizing her housing. Having those many people in there, playing loud music all hours of the night, then Natureboy yelling and screaming and putting people in closets, as he would say, because it wasn't enough room in Cookie's house. All those factors are back into play in the favor of Natureboy by him somehow getting Cookie to feel bad or feel as though she's being a friend by allowing them to come back. I think she probably let them come back on the strength that there's not as many of them. She probably also knows the nature of True. He's really quiet. We all know he'll get onto these apps and show out, but he'll probably go in the woods and do it. So it wasn't really a threat or a bother this time around for Cookie, for her to say, yeah, that I can do that. I think that if she has any worries, it wouldn't be with them. It would be with if Nature Boy got out and had to be there until he got back on his feet again. Um, but I think that Malia tried to act like she was clapping back. She probably hears some of the criticism that's said about her. I'm quite sure she also takes offense to people comparing her to Velvet, which she cannot stand next to Velvet at any competition, because we know that when Nature Boy was locked up in Nicaragua, that Velvet held that whole camp down, and those disciples did not leave. There was no fear of leaving. If anything, they was riding for Nature Boy. But Malia is now chiefess, and she's not solid. She can't do public speaking. She doesn't know the knowledge. So I think that he doesn't like to have them up as much as he would like them to, keep his name alive, because Malia is the one he picked to be chiefess, but she doesn't have that talent to win over the crowd, or keep the people engaged enough to wanna not forget about Nature Boy. So they make an appearance here and there, but it's not as much as it was, like I said, prior to him getting locked up. Now I don't know what the fate of Nature Boy's freedom is right now. I have not heard anything about an indictment. There's possibilities of an indictment coming soon. I've heard, because I look at other people's commentary, the ones that do commentary, the commentary channels. Shout out to Max V World. Go subscribe to his channel. He is someone who discusses, plays the devil advocate, and I like that. He looks at both sides, and he also gets the opinions of his panel, and he talks about the possibilities of what can happen. One of them being, and I feel this way myself, that on the 14th he is entitled by law. I don't know if there's a law where the judge can deny him to have no bond, but I think that the judge is not going to do that. I think the judge is going to give him a bond on the 14th and not shy away like they have for the past times that he's been appearing in court, just not even setting a bond at all. I think that by law, they have to give him a bond. It doesn't have to be a bond that he can make. But if there's any truth that is behind the words of what Nature Boy's lawyer said, then he might have people backing him. We know in the past, from the horse's mouth, Nature Boy's mouth, that he had people, coming at him with reality show deals, things that he's turned down. We know that 𝗪𝗫 wasn't even Nature Boy that started this rumor. She said that around the time she was affiliated with them, that DreamWorks had something to do with him getting out of jail. Or paying for him to get out of jail when he was in Nicaragua. It kind of shocked me. I even went on a search because I knew I heard of that word DreamWorks. I know it was a movie production. And surely enough, yeah, it does exist, this company. And like I said, I wasn't there even when he was in Nicaragua, when he got bailed out, and who was the one behind that bail. But I know that all eyes are on Nature Boy. And I also know that there could be possibilities that there are entities that you would not even believe that would still want to support him and bail him out, whatever the bond is, under probably a contract of him doing something in return. I would not be surprised. This world is just it's different. It's not the same as when I was growing up. Let's just say that life has changed quite a bit, and everything's about the almighty dollar and how much drama this channel can bring to this platform, so that this big high executive somewhere that you don't even see, somewhere in the clouds, can make millions or billions of dollars off the drama. And especially when this is better to some people than Love and Hip Hop, because Love and Hip Hop is more so of the truth with additives to it. Where with Nature Boy, it's all the truth. It's a real reality show. It is no additives. If Nature Boy, of course, could show everything behind closed doors, he would do it. Where some people are kind of more reserved, Nature Boy is not. I think there's a lot of kooky people out here that like that living on the edge side and will pay for that. Um, and so we just have to see what's gonna happen. Again, I am going live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you guys can make it. Y'all stay blessed, and I'm out.